In the universe, there are rules we thought were set in stone, laws of physics that govern everything. For stars, especially the massive ones, the rule for how they die seemed absolute. They go out in a single, spectacular blaze of glory called a supernova. It's supposed to be a one-time event, the grand finale. And for a long time, every massive star explosion we saw followed this script. But what if a star didn't get the memo? What if it just refused to die? In 2014, astronomers witnessed something that challenged everything they knew. They saw a star brighten in what looked like a supernova, and then it did it again and again. This is the story of IPTF-14HLS, the cosmic zombie that keeps exploding, forcing us to question the very laws of life and death in the cosmos. It all started in September 2014, when an automated sky survey called the Palomar Transient Factory flagged a new burst of light in a galaxy 500 million light-years away. At first, it looked like a totally standard, run-of-the-mill supernova, the death of a massive, hydrogen-rich star. Based on thousands of previous observations, the playbook was clear. The supernova, catalogued as IPTF-14HLs, would hit its peak brightness and then fade away over the next 100 days or so. For a few months, it seemed to be doing just that, and most astronomers moved on. But a team at Cumbres Observatory decided to keep watching. And that's when things got weird. Months after it should have faded into black, IPTF-14HLS started getting brighter again. This wasn't supposed to happen. A supernova is the ultimate act of self-destruction. There shouldn't be anything left to reignite. It was the first sign that IPTF-14HLS was no ordinary dying star. It was something else entirely. As the months turned into years, the mystery of IPTF-14HLS only got deeper. Instead of fading, the star's brightness graph looked more like a roller coaster. It would dim, then flare up, dim, then flare up again. Over 3 years, astronomers watched as the star went through at least 5 distinct brightness peaks. It just wouldn't die. What's more, its debris wasn't behaving as expected. Normally, the material blown off in a supernova expands and cools rapidly. But the debris from IPTF-14HLS was expanding at a strangely constant speed, not slowing down like it should. It was also holding a steady temperature of around 5,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius, as if some hidden engine was continually reheating it. This was all baffling enough, but the real bombshell came when the team, led by astronomer Iair Arcavi, dug through old archival data. They found a photographic plate from 1954 showing a burst of light at the exact same location. It was evidence of another, earlier eruption, 60 years before the main event. This wasn't just a star refusing to fade. It was a star that had apparently exploded, survived, and was now in the process of exploding again. As Iair Arcavi put it, "This supernova breaks everything we thought we knew about how they work. It's the biggest puzzle I've encountered in almost a decade of studying stellar explosions." So, what on earth is going on? How could a star survive its own death multiple times? The scientific community has been racing to find an explanation. One of the most talked about ideas is something called a pulsational pair instability supernova. This theory applies only to absolute monster stars between 100 and 130 times the mass of our Sun. In the cores of these giants, the temperature gets so extreme that pure energy starts turning into matter and antimatter, electron and positron pairs. This process has a catastrophic side effect. The energy was what held the star up against its own gravity. When that energy starts disappearing to create particles, the internal pressure plummets. The core collapses, triggering a thermonuclear blast that blows off the star's outer layers. But here's the key. The explosion isn't strong enough to destroy the star completely. The core survives. This can happen over and over, with the star blasting off massive shells in violent pulses decades apart, before a final collapse. This sounds like a great fit for IPTF-14HLS. The 1954 event could have been one pulse, and the recent activity could be another series of them. However, even this wild theory doesn't quite line up. The sheer amount of energy released by IPTF-14HLS is far more than the model predicts. So while it's a compelling idea, scientists are also exploring other possibilities, like the event being powered by a rapidly spinning magnetic star called a magnetar, or the blast interacting with huge, dense shells of gas surrounding the star. While IPTF-14HLS is the most famous cosmic zombie, it turns out it's not entirely alone in cheating death. In 2012, astronomers saw a different kind of impossible survival story. A supernova named SN 2012Z went off in a nearby galaxy. It was classified as a type Iair supernova, a weaker cousin of a more familiar type of stellar explosion. For decades, the assumption was that this kind of supernova completely obliterates the star. Nothing should be left. But when the Hubble Space Telescope looked at the explosion's aftermath, it found something shocking. The star was still there. It hadn't just survived, it appeared even brighter than before it exploded. Scientists believe the explosion was a partial failure, not strong enough to blow the star to bits. Some of the material fell back, leaving behind a bound remnant, a true zombie star. This discovery was a landmark, proving that stellar death isn't always the end. Dozens of supernovae have now been identified in this failed class, showing that survivors might be more common than we ever imagined. These cosmic survivors are rewriting the textbooks on how stars work, and every new observation seems to bring more questions than answers. The universe is far stranger than we can imagine, and countless more mysteries like this one are waiting out there. If you want to keep exploring the weirdest corners of the cosmos with us, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss our next journey into the unknown. So, what do we make of these stars that refuse to die? From the bizarre, repeating pulses of IPTF-14HLS to the half-exploded remnant of SN 2012Z, these objects are forcing a profound re-evaluation of how stars live and die. IPTF-14HLS remains the greater enigma. It may be an example of a pulsational pair instability event, giving us a peek into how the universe's very first massive stars might have died. Or it could be something completely new to science. The case of SN 2012Z, on the other hand, has opened a new window into a whole class of failed supernovae, suggesting there's a blurry line between a star's life and its death. These discoveries are thrilling because they remind us that our neat and tidy models of the cosmos are just that, models. The universe isn't obligated to follow our rules. Out there in the dark are objects that push the boundaries of physics, stars that defy death itself, and the hunt to understand them is what drives science forward. The story of the star that survived its own supernova isn't just about one strange object. It's a reminder that the cosmos is still full of surprises, and the biggest discoveries are often waiting just beyond the edge of what we think is possible.